Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to another Teaching Thursday. Today, we're talking all about constant snacking. I posted a poll. I'm sure some of you know because you voted that you wanted to know how to get rid of constant snacking. And I'm here with you today for this exact thing. Now, I'm just going to ramble a bit about some things until people join. If you join, if not, that's fine. You'll catch the replay. This is going to be a short training because I've decided to make these shorter so everyone can benefit and get quick tips and apply them so that you don't spend a lot of time just looking at the video and then thinking, oh my God, I have to watch 30 minutes of this and then implement. So for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Tinkuța. I'm your health and weight loss strategist. And today I have a strategy for you to get rid of constant snacking. And before we do, let me know in the comments, what do you usually snack on? Just let us know. It's important to bring your awareness to the things that you snack on, so you then become aware of the things that you snack on, because usually we snack on things that are not really good for us. Because if we were snacking on healthy foods, fresh foods, fruits and vegetables, then we might not say that we have a problem with constant snacking. Now that that's covered, let me tell you why we usually snack. So we have pleasure. Food gives us pleasure. So that's one reason for which we snack. Then it also brings comfort to us. It lets us feel a bit of love and affection, yeah? And if you're not getting that in the amounts that you want, you might seek it in food. And snacks or foods also give us the impression that we are taking action, that we are moving forward. And it's the perfect, snacking is the perfect excuse not to do something else. So for instance, if you have a task that you want to work on, or you don't, you want to work on the task, but maybe you don't have clarity and you don't really see what the tasks are, then you might just reach out for the snacks thinking, okay, I'm eating now, I can't possibly work on this task. So, or maybe it's something that you don't like and you use the same excuse with snacking, so you don't do it. So these would be kind of the main reasons for which we usually snack. And let me tell you, before we get down to the strategy, the actual strategy, something else to keep in mind. Whenever you snack, make sure that that snack is part of a meal, like a large meal. If you want to eat junk food, okay, just make it part of your meal. And think about the idea that the body needs about 3 to 4 hours to break down the food, to use the nutrients for energy, and to... Hi, Claudia. Thanks for joining in. And we're just talking about a few ideas how to make sure that the snacks are just included in the routine and they're not usually spread around the day. So just make snacks part of your meal, a large meal, and think about the 3 to 4 hour window that the body needs to process the food and use the nutrients for energy, yeah, as fuel. And then also make sure that you pair the snacks with fresh fruits and vegetables, because these will give you some well-deserved hydration that most of the snacks kind of lack. And now let's move on to the strategy. It's a 5-step strategy that will help you get rid of constant snacking. So it's a strategy based on 5 questions that you will journal about. And it's important to journal about these when the snacking happens and not from memory. So you just write down facts in the moment. So the first question that you want to ask is, what would you be able to do if you were not constantly snacking? Because snacking takes up a lot of our time. What would you be able to do if you were not snacking all the time? So maybe you could work on a new project. You could either exercise, because we don't usually feel like exercising when we snack or immediately after eating something. So that's important. Just write about these. What would you be able to do if you are not constantly snacking? Then the second one, what happens when you snack? think about how you feel. How does snacking make you feel? Does it make you feel the things that we mentioned before? Does it make you feel pleasure? Does it make you feel love? Does it make you feel like you are moving forward? Or maybe does it make you feel like you are going away or running away from a task that you want to do? Like being the perfect excuse for not to do something. So that's the second one. What happens? Just think about how you feel, what you do, the activities that you do, even before, during, and after the snacking. And the third one is, what can you do instead of snacking? What can you do instead of snacking that will make you feel the ideas and states and feelings and everything that you uncovered on step 2? So what can you do instead? What other activities can you do to make sure you feel the same way as snacking makes you feel? And then the fourth step is to answer the question, what do you think would happen when you get rid of constant snacking? Because it's one thing to say, okay, I want to get rid of constant snacking, but what do I think would happen if I stopped it? Yeah. Sometimes we just think it's nice to get rid of constant snacking, but we don't really have a reason, and we don't really understand what's going to happen after we let that behavior go. So just journal around that. What do you think would happen? Maybe you could have more free time to focus on your business. Maybe you'll have more free time to focus on a hobby that you have, or to develop a new thing that you're working on, or maybe to have time to exercise, and all these good things, or maybe spend time, more quality time with people, or maybe be more visible on social media. Because if you're constantly snacking, then you might not just feel like putting on makeup or not, or just being presentable in front of camera, and you'll just feel the need to hide. So just write down about all these things. What do you think would happen when you get rid of constant snacking? The good, the bad, everything that you can think of. And then the fifth part of the strategy, and the last part, is what are the downsides of not snacking constantly? This is like a brain twister or something. I don't know the exact word, the phrase, but what do you think? So imagine you stopped snacking. What are the downsides of you not snacking anymore? Odds are you're going to think about the benefits only, because you can't possibly see the downsides of something that you want to get rid of, right? So that will also help you make an informed decision and moving towards choosing not to snack anymore. So this is the 5-step strategy. I hope you liked it, and let me just share how to make the most of this. So I told you to journal around these questions, and to make sure that you journal, especially around the window that you're snacking in, on, whatever. So when you're snacking, just journal around these questions, because it's important to get the facts straight. Then it also helps you bring awareness to the constant snacking, to the snacking and the food, the types of food that you're snacking on. And you'll always have to decide, do I want to snack? Do I not want to snack? Will I snack? Will I not snack? So just make sure that you always make that decision, yes or no. Always make sure you don't do it automatically. Make a decision, yes or no. Okay, I choose it, yes or no. It doesn't matter if you choose yes or no, but that will help you because you want to move away from the snacking. So you'll feel more compelled to say no, especially after you do the strategies. The strategy does help. So just do it and do it regularly, and also review your answers all the time. If you journal around these one day, the other day, let's say, just review what you journaled around in the first day, so you know that you're moving forward. Sorry about that. So, and don't overthink it. So journal around the snacking area, don't overthink it, and answer in the moment. Whenever you overthink something, then you will come up with excuses not to get rid of snacking, and that's not what you want to do, because you want to get rid of snacking. So this is a strategy. Let us know in the comments what you usually snack on, and keep us posted with your progress around this area. And oh, one more thing, always make sure that whatever it is that you want to solve, make sure you ask for help. And not just, and then don't just wait for the help, but I've had an experience like this quite recently, and I was stuck. I was feeling stuck on something, and I asked for help, which is something that I don't usually do, but I asked for help. And when I asked for help, then I immediately started to think of solutions to solve that problem that I had, and I solved it. So asking for help doesn't necessarily mean that you are waiting for help to come, but you will reset your focus, and you will be focused on what you want to solve. And you have the answers in you, and maybe when you ask for help, the other person will also give you some insights and some ideas that will definitely be of value and you can use. So my lovelies, this was the training. I hope you liked it, and I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. I'll see you in the group, and yeah, with all my love. Bye.